I'm Carolyn Lugert, Chair of United Way's Board of Directors. Donor and community trust is extremely important to us, and we work hard every day to be as effective and efficient as possible. Our goal in education is to increase high school graduation rates by 2018. It's a big job.
That's why United Way implemented specific strategies with the goal of increasing the high school graduation rate. Success by Six spun specific programs to strengthen parents' ability to be their child's first teachers. Since 2006, United Way has invested more than $1.8 million in programs serving children ages 0 to 6.
I used 211 and I had a great experience getting my child help with child care and the early correlation. I was a little disappointed when I went there at the beginning and they told me that I was going to have to pay $202 a week for my child because she's only 8 months. And so whenever I got the 211 help, I received a letter stating that I was only going to have to pay $50 a week. If 211 wasn't available to me, I don't think my child would be able to go to child care, and I wouldn't have a job or wouldn't be able to go to school.
In this community, we have a staggering poverty rate twice below the state average. And on the weekends, many children just do not have, their families do not have the resources for nutritious meals. Many of our children also do not have the clothing that they need.
In response to those needs, the United Way launched the Weekend Hunger Backpack Program, now available in 10 schools. United Way continues to invest dollars into the program to expand it. They organize volunteers to actually pack the backpacks, and then they work with companies to facilitate workplace food drives. Last year, 16,000 pounds was donated to needy families in the area as a result of those workplace food drives.
Why is United Way important to seniors? It's really important because the money that we receive from the United Way helps us bring in additional dollars to this community through a 10-to-1 match, meaning that we could feed more seniors for the smallest amount of money. So even with all that being said, I think people really should know that we still have in excess of 700 seniors on our waiting list today, and 95% of those seniors are waiting on a meal.
United Way is creating solutions for the long-term health of our community. Long-term initiatives are the key to creating real change. What you've heard us talk about is called collective impact. That's how we use the data we capture from the 16,000 people who call 211, United Way's free 24-hour helpline. We tied that information into our planning work.
My grandmother had been diagnosed with a stage 4 lymphoma. I became her caregiver 100% of the time. It's a very frustrating, embarrassing, helpless, vulnerable situation to be in, to have to ask for help from somebody. And when the person on the other end answered that phone, I knew within a minute that everything was going to be okay. And I told my husband that I think United Way has angels answering the phones on the other end of their 211 lines, because it was the mood, my mood was so drastically different by the time I hung up the phone. I knew that everything was going to be okay, and I was given the help that I needed. The assistance that they provided to my family helped two parents who were really struggling to keep their head above the water, helped us get through it, and maintain the stability and consistency for our children, which was the biggest priority. You never know who are the people. You never know who are the people who are going to need help.
Donors to the United Way are making a strong investment in the community because many of the dollars brought in are matched by either the United Way or our local partners in the form of grants that require matching contributions. We call this leverage, where every dollar that's put into the United Way turns into 2 additional dollars brought into the community. As a result of this, the $3.4 million the United Way raised last year turned into $9.8 million in community impact.
This year's workplace campaign has a big goal. Our goal is $3.8 million. In order to meet the unmet needs of our community, we have to reach that goal. We're confident that it's going to be a great year. This is our 55th year locally serving our community. It's our 125th year nationally. So we're asking each individual to give $5 more per pay period to celebrate our 125th anniversary. $5 a week has a great impact. $5 a week can mean a backpack full of food for a family, a meal for a shut-in senior. So please consider donating what you can. Please help our community live united.
Together as one, we'll be stronger.